So this has actually been going around a bit lately. Okay, the aliens. So what I wanted to bring to the table is, guys, what do you think? I've got several questions just about them in general. Okay, one. If an alien did come here, land, is that your stomach?
Oh God, again? Really?
I'm sorry. I have the headphones on. I can hear it.
That's the alien landing.
It was right on with the moment you said that. I really hope it transfers.
In peace, and we're hungry. Okay, so if an alien comes, lands, right? What is your vision of an alien? How should they look like, right? And if they do show up, do they have superpowers? Would you expect them to have some kind of supernatural powers, ability, something?
Come on, Sheldon, hit us.
Well, as you know, I watch a lot of Science Channel, Nat Geo, and this has been posed many times. We would expect a humanoid appearing type of, like even with War of the Worlds, Independence Day, they had the basic function of core body, torso, head, limbs to manipulate the craft, whatever they're flying. That's what we expect.
Right.
I expect that if they come here, they'll either be explorers or conquerors. Coming to take the resources.
One or the other.
They've scanned and okay, here's a planet with they have water, they have diamonds, they have this that we can convert to this.
Right.
They'll be coming for that. They're not just gonna, or they just ass backwards ran into us. But they're not gonna be like, ooh, wow, so this is that thing, Earth.
Yeah. No, I think they're way in advance. They have our stuff is so ancient to them.
Right.
That's how I feel. And I feel they're not gonna look anything like we think they're gonna look.
No, they're gonna be ethereal beings.
Really?
Probably in some type of thing encased to resist our viruses, bacteria, germs. That most of that will probably take them out. So they're gonna need protection from it.
So let me ask you this, right? All this the information that you're kind of applying to your theory. Is this original thought, or is this all what you've been fed through the movies? Because everything sounds
and
like
the shows on the Science Channel.
Right.
Well, a little bit of everything, but then my own that's bull crap, or that's possible, but I don't like this idea of it. To me, when you examine the microcosm of what Earth is, there's so many things on this very, very small scale before you even reach Earth, before you even reach us. We are not the kings of this planet. It's the insects.
Agreed.
It's the insects. And then what about the bacteria on a smaller scale? And then the things on a smaller scale than that. There's so many things other than humans that could affect us being
and all
visited.
the stuff that we have no idea about.
Yeah, and
there's so much. Yeah, because look at how much we continue to learn every day from the things around us, the galaxy, the planets, all of these discoveries. Imagine now when we speak about this in 50 years.
What we'll know exactly.
Okay, so no doubt, if they do stop by, they are way more technical advanced to us.
For sure. They laugh at us.
Right. Like the same way we feel about the steam engine.
Right. Exactly. Oh, that's cute.
So if these cats are just so beyond, right, the only reason for them to come here would be for our natural resources?
So you think that they would be more conqueror if that's the case?
But also, what if it's up to a point where they are well aware of our existence, right? But let's just say, this is a class 1 planet. They are so behind.
We don't need it.
Yeah, well, let's not disturb their evolution.
Okay.
But maybe every.
But you think then you think they're good-hearted and they know emotion?
I don't. Maybe.
Do they?
Maybe not. And
taking all of the physical stuff that they can achieve. What about are they emotional beings?
Who knows, right?
Oh, they could be purely observe, analyze.
Yeah. Well, what if all these UFO sightings? What if this is all part of some kind of vacation tourist ride? But whenever they crash down here, it's just tourist rides going really bad.
Right.
Yeah.
We lost a UFO, like the plane.
Like the way we've got ships tipping over.
Yes,
and planes disappearing.
And planes. Yeah.
Oh,
it's the same thing.
Which is still not discovered.
It's like our galaxy is like the Bermuda Triangle of the universe.
Yeah.
Did I get that right? Universe, galaxy?
Galaxy?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right.
Yeah.
Now here's another food for thought for you, right? When is our turn for us to be like that?
Oh, we're not in our next 1,000 lifetimes.
Okay, but are we shooting ourselves in the foot? Because think about this. The moon landing, whether it be real or fake, right? We went to the moon, or we tried to, we did, with the strength of computers were as strong as a calculator. We were some really smart son of a bitches back then to go to the moon with a calculator and and basically a firecracker that shot us into the moon.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were able to finally, because remember how many times they failed?
Yes.
You know, because I just went to Cape Canaveral and they failed a lot.
Right. Yes.
Those ships blew up like missiles, pretty much. They could not get off. Sometimes it would just get off a little bit.
They couldn't.
I walked into it.
We've got a dirty moment. They couldn't what?
Is there an alarm?
They
couldn't get off. All right.
Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm.
Yeah.
Yes, so they finally got up there, and they did it with a calculator.
I've always wondered about that. Like, okay, what were the test runs? I've never went to NASA. So
Oh man, you gotta do it. If that's a trip,
you parachute down. Was it just a test?
No, they did a lot of different tests, and then to the point where they built Atlantis, which shot up like a rocket but landed like a plane, which was a huge thing, a huge feat, you know. And they have the ship there. The first one.
The first one?
You have to do the trip. Ooh. It's very cool to be out there. It's so rural, you know, that it feels, it fits that description of space and nothing, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So if we've kept up with the space program, putting money into it, I mean, we would probably be living on the moon right now. You think
if it was livable.
Well,
if it was livable.
Yeah, if it was livable, yeah.
I mean,
we'd be advanced enough to know that.
Yes,
by now.
We've already got space stations up in orbit.
Yeah, there's a ton.
That is incredible. Okay, every time someone says space station, I'm like, holy crap, we have a space station.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an incredible concept to me. And no matter how many times I hear it, it's still incredibly fascinating. Like, shit, we got space stations. And people go there. And then they come back and they're like, oh, I'm going to the space station. I'll be back for 6 months.
Exactly.
And they built it from one compartment each, you know, they built it little by little until they built even a lab and all this crazy stuff, you know, which reminds me, when I was watching this Discovery and all this, you know, on film, I'm thinking, well, aren't there aliens out there going, look at these guys, look how cute they are, you know, they're running water into the lab. Ooh,
oh my God, they haven't figured out gravity yet. I can't wait to see what they do.
Right, I wonder, you know.
Okay, so if aliens came down, what do you think would be the weirdest thing they would notice about just our culture,
that's hard.
Species that
they're always fighting. They'll probably look at each other and say, wow, these people fight like we used to.
Right.
I think as an advanced
like we
intelligence,
used to?
I think as an advanced intelligence.
Well, like they used to.
You think because they used to? Aliens?
I would say if they're...
like we used to. No, I believe it. I'm pretty sure.
Like they used to? Like they have the kind of a similar evolution?
Yeah, before they got over the fact that we need to stop being enemies and grow as a species or whatever. You know, What would be the weirdest thing? Any ideas?
The weirdest thing. Well, I think I'm on board with the fighting, but that's if, I don't know, doesn't that wonder the emotion thing again? Like, do they see that as fighting? Do they see that as a normal?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Do they even transfer that as a fighting? I think it'd be more of a physical thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It would be something that they can see or sense.
Exactly. Like I don't know.
What's that hair on top of their eyes?
It's something like that. Yeah,
They have growths all over their body.
Right.
Very microfine.
And they make weird noises and, you know, just like we would.
Yeah, and odd colors. They're all like
right.
really...
And really odd smells.
Yeah. I think they would pick up on that. I think they would pick up on that.
Dirty ball.
And sometimes they all sit around in a giant arena, and one person makes sounds out of their mouth into the microphone. And
I think it'd be endless, just like if we saw them. You know,
their leader is named Beyonce.
Hail to Queen Beyonce.
Hey. They're coming.
Oh, shit.
I got nothing bad to say about her.
Okay,
well, If you got any thoughts on your crazy alien theories,
you got pictures,
You got pictures.
Yeah, maybe they've captured them somehow, or they think they have.
Or we've already been, in close proximity to one. Because, what was that movie with that guy?
Really? Oh, I know that one. Hold on.
But hold on to that thought.